Hello everybody, my name is Shivam Elawat and I just got recommended from 22 SSB Bhopal for NCC 58 and my merit rank was 13th and this was my 7th attempt. So I'm making this video to just share my views and in my first 5 attempts I was conference out. In my 6th attempt I was recommended, but then I was merit out. I was ranked 105 back then, and finally in my 7th attempt I've made it. And I remember many years back I had gone to Kanpur and I was with sir. That was my first ever coaching, and before that I was freshly out of college. I'll give a little bit of background. That is, I'm born into a family where my father is also in the armed forces. My past 4th generation, my grandfather, great grandfather, and great great grandfather, all were in the forces, in the armored corps. So there was a little bit of pressure. I've done my schooling from the Lawrence School Sanar, one of the best boarding schools, and after that I've done my graduation in political science honors from Delhi University, and right after that I cleared my NCC C certificate, and then I was a fresher first attempt. There was a little bit of pressure also that I have to clear it in the first attempt. So I had gone to Kanpur. I was there with sir, and he guided me a lot. That at that point of time I had zero knowledge about SSB. I knew a little bit that okay, there are 3 different tests: psychology, GTO, interview, but I was a little immature, I would say, and sir really opened my mind. I still remember a very nice thing sir said, that Shivam, this is not a coaching, this is for you, for your whole life, and it is not just for SSB, cracking your SSB and getting into the armed forces, but it is for your whole life, that you have to uplift your personality, become mature, think and open your mind, see life in a bigger perspective and not just for SSB. And starting from all the basics, he started that what all the tests are, how to go about it and everything. So I remember I gave my first attempt, got conference out. I was really sad. So sir told me that it's okay, it was your first attempt. Okay, what all did you do? He took a review. Then again in my second attempt, I remember Allahabad attempt was good from my side, but then again when I spoke to sir said that he took the whole background of it and he told me that yes, this is the mistake you made and you were really close. After that I remember I tried a lot of coachings after that also, went to different places, tried different attempts in different SSBs, but then again kept getting conference out for 5 attempts. Finally in the 6th attempt, when I changed my mindset, I thought after 5 conferences is 2.5 years. So it took me 2.5 years to realize that why the pressure I'm taking, and why is it so difficult to crack SSB. So in my 6th attempt, I was like, okay, I've given 5, be it 6th, and my mindset was okay, I'll go, whatever best I can do, I'll do that. And if I feel that a certain answer is to be given, so that will be given, and I will not see that I have to color it more nicely that the other person feels okay. So if I've done, suppose my marks are less or I've not done something, so when I was asked about it, I was clear and frank. So this is the reason, and this is my mistake, and to overcome that mistake I've done this. So and throughout that, I remember after making it in the 6th attempt, I told sir, and sir was really happy. Everybody was really happy that I've made it. And to all service entry, be it any entry, service, NCC, CDS, FCAT people. So it just like, I would not say that I'm not the right person to guide anybody. I can just tell my story, and my story is that everybody says be yourself. Nobody really understand what that really means. So it means that, what you feel right, say that, and just support it with a one-liner and give a little background of it. So if I have to give an example, so I was asked that, why don't you try for something else, that is Air Force, Navy or something like that. So I don't have the core subjects. Like for Air Force you need PCM, for Navy as well. And if you don't have that core subjects, you can go into the Air Force, but you'll be in the ground services and not flying. So you'll be secondary to the organization. And I was asked about that in my interview, that why not Air Force? So I very politely told sir that sir, I didn't have the subjects and I don't want to be secondary to the organization. For Air Force, main job is flying. And it's that, that is not what something I see for myself. People do that, people like that. So, but Army basically gives me a chance to be in the core service, that is fighting the infantry, armored, mechanized infantry. So that is something which on the spot, it was in my mind. So now at that point of time, I had two things in my mind, that if I say that, I hope sir does not think that forces है, uniform to uniform है, so you can give for other things as well. But then I frankly told him, sir, that is not something I see for myself. Here it is giving me a chance, to be in the core service. But there I don't. And plus here there's a legacy behind me. So that was one thing. So whoever is trying for SSB, yes, don't take a lot of pressure, because of course there are a lot of venues after my when I was giving my 5 attempts. At that point of time, I had taken up a job. I was working in Reliance. I worked in Reliance for 2.5 years in GCS. So that really helped me, uplift my personality, to see how the corporate world works. To all my HODs, everybody were from Army, Air Force, Navy, and they also really helped me. So go try. If it happens, well and good. If it does not happen, there are other venues. See that. Don't waste your time just after Army. Keep doing something else that will uplift your personality, and that will give you an extra boost in SSB. So that is one thing, again, sir told me in my first attempt, that okay, give that side by side, keep looking for other things that will, give you an exposure of the real world. And that's what I did, and that is how I feel that my personality got boosted. It took me a few attempts, but yes, then I was able to clear it. And I'm really thankful to sir. I'm really, thankful to my family, friends, everybody who supported me throughout. And it was a great experience. So this is my whole experience of SSB. It's just, if I won't go into the depth of every test and everything, because that is not, I'm not qualified to say for that. But then yes, if if you're joining a coaching or anything, that will give you a perspective, that will tell you how the SSB process is overall, and that will help you out. But yes, if when you're giving the test and what your heart and mind says, do that, not what the other person is exactly telling you, because every person is different. Suppose if I give an answer for something that is supporting me, and I am able to convince the other person, so he'll select me. But if a second person is giving the same answer, but he is not able to convince the other person, then he will not be getting selected. So that is something. And I still remember in my 6th attempt when I got selected, the commandant called us to his office after the selection, and he asked us that, do you guys know why you got selected? So we were 4 people standing there. So we said no, sir. So he said, of course, now when you guys go out from here, don't go and give your gyan that do this, do that, because you guys yourself don't know. So SSB process is very different. For every person it is different. For every personality it is different. So do what your heart and mind says. Work hard, prepare for it. Preparation is very important. Do that. And of course, if you work hard and you prepare and you understand the process, then you will be able to clear it. That is it. And thank you so much, sir, for everything you told me. And that really helped me out. And we'll keep in touch, and I'll keep taking guidance from you. Thank you.